Hey y'all, this is your host Sophina Turner. I welcome you all back to a new episode on Charm City Decoded. Today we're going to be talking about the district attorney, Miss Fani Willis, who is in Fulton County, Georgia. And we also going to speak in a little bit about the Congresswoman, Miss Jasmine Crockett. So, since we still currently in Black History Month, I thought I would share a little bit about these two black women who I think is doing a great job in their fields. You need to really research and look up if you can go on YouTube or wherever you get your social media from and type in Fani Willis. Fani is Fani. Willis, Willis, and Miss Jasmine Crockett, JasminCrockett, and you will understand why I choose to talk about them toward the end of this Black History Month. Now, we all know that Black History is 365 days for those who look like me. You know, we're not just representing for 1 month, we represent every single day. We are definitely in the history books, and that's just going to be into the end of time. That's never going to change. We are who we are, and I am proud to be. You see that melanin right there? I'm proud to be that. You see this right here, that black power? I'm proud to be that. So let's recognize. All right, we're going to recognize these two powerful women. That's the first person I'm going to be talking about is Miss Fani Willis. Like I said, she's the district attorney for Fulton County in Georgia. She has presented a case to the courts about former President Donald Trump. He has had, I would say, election interference in the 2020 election. So that's what we're going to be talking about. He has been brought up on a lot of allegations in reference to this, along with 18 of his allies. Some of the charges, I guess you would say, or violations, you would say, is like charges that include racketeering influence, as well as Corrupt Organizations Act, or RICO. So RICO, you can always look that up to see what that is, and I will also post it in my on this video. So they coming after her because, and this is my thing, and I'm gonna say this first because my podcast is based on my opinion, but I do have to show you supported facts as well. So that's why you understand how I derive at my opinion. But anyway, we don't know, but I will speculate that the facts that's going to be presented in against Donald Trump and his, in Georgia, I think is stunning. I'm sure Miss Fani Willis, Miss Fani Willis, have conclusive evidence to prove her case. And some of his allies has admitted guilt already. So, and that's already been reported. So this is not made up. You can always research it yourself just to make sure I'm speaking some facts in relation to this case. But the concern is now that Donald Trump attorneys are seeking to remove Miss Fani Willis from Mr. Donald Trump's case due to, they said that she has misconduct allegations because they talking about Miss Fani Willis put on her prosecution team, who is a special prosecutor for her and representing, also pursuing this case against Donald Trump. And his name is Nathan Wade. So they had a personal relationship, meaning they had an intimate, romantic relationship with each other. I believe I'm not sure if it's before or after, But in these situations, when you have powerful people who are black and who are pursuing a case against another powerful person, or, of course, you need to really make sure everything is on even, I say even killed for you, because you want to make sure that they can't come at you sideways with all this other stuff that's going to, make them focus on your side stuff versus what the reason why you're, pursuing prosecution against the individual in the first place. So, of course, Donald Trump being Donald Trump and his team, they are definitely trying to remove her from his case. So, what y'all think about that? I don't think that she should have brought a person on her team as a special, as a special counsel or other, if she had a romantic relationship with this individual, because that can mar or scar uh, or redirect the attention on that, versus what the real reason that's what's going on versus what's really going on, and that is that former President Donald Trump, he violated some laws in reference to the election back in 2020. So, it can be deemed as, I guess you would say, a conflict, because you putting someone who you have a romantic relationships with, on these top cases of yours. I think on your team, and that can be misconstrued in a lot of ways. So me personally wouldn't suggest she should have done that. So I'm not in favor of her doing that. That's my opinion based on that. But I'm gonna tell you something. I watched. She went to court recently, and she was on the stand for about 2 hours or more. And believe me, that was a show. She came in there with the attitude like, excuse my friend, because I'm not a person who uses profanity, but be okay. You ain't gonna just say anything you want and do anything you want to me. She was ready. She was on the ready, ready, ready. And some would say that she was ghetto with her ready, but hey, I was there. I was for it. I could not leave, or stop watching the video of her being in court, and and yes, the attorneys for Trump was drilling her with certain questions, and she had answers for them though, and she even said, that is a lie, and she made sure they understood her point of view when it came down to the lies they told. She stated so. And she have a father who is also a former attorney. He worked with the he lived in Africa for a while. He worked with Nelson Mandela. He has and he's 80 years old, and believe me, he was no one to be played with neither. He may be 80 years old, but his brain cells are working just fine. Very intelligent, very knowledgeable, and forthcoming. And he's a very great storyteller. Him and his daughter, Miss D.A. Willis, are great storytellers. So let me let you in. They will school you on some stuff. And if you don't do this as a black person in this crazy world, you should start doing this. And that means if you have creating a petty cash inside your home, outside of the bank systems, have some safes in your house to try to, create that petty cash for just in case, because, you never know. And with that, and, like I said, just they great storytellers. Just go online, go on YouTube and punch it in. You will see what I'm talking about. So, excuse me, I was in for it. I was sitting there. If I had some popcorn, I would have been eating my popcorn, because believe me, it was very entertaining to watch. And the attitude, you talk about a black woman with an attitude. Yes, she came there with an attitude. She didn't have to wait for them to call her. Soon as Mr. Wade finished being on the stand, she ran to the courtroom, and just so she said, it's only logical for me to be next. should, you got to, because when attorneys was asking, well, how you know to come, she said it's only logical for me to be next. You got to watch what was going on. That was so entertaining. I don't know what more to say about it. Just check it out. You will understand exactly what I'm talking about if you're not familiar with it. You will enjoy it. That's all I got to say. So give me your intake or your input or your opinion, whichever way you want to choose to, understand this. Is that give me your interpretation of what you think should have happened here. Do you think she should be removed from the case? Or do you think she should stay present as the DA and in charge of this case? Because even with all this side stuff that they doing, this pony ride that they having with her, referencing, her personal relationship with the person she put on her team, it still don't negate what happened, as far as the facts that they have on former President Donald Trump. So let's, give me your opinion about it. Let me know what you think about it, and let's talk about it in the comments. Please. And speaking of that, please like, share, leave a comment below, subscribe. I would appreciate it. It really, really will help my channel to grow. It really will help me to give you more better content. Because believe me, I'm still trying to learn all this editing and everything. So I appreciate any help or assistance or support I can get from everyone. Thank you again for that. And now let's go on to Miss Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Now, you talking about fiery and intellectual, black and beautiful. Yes, ma'am or sir. That's who she is. She's if I was in a bind and I needed some counsel, I would definitely go to Miss Crockett if she still, because she was a former, she's still, I guess, licensed as an attorney. She had all kinds of degrees and she has also served as on the state level and at state level legislation. She's a congresswoman for the state of Texas, and I wish she was for the state of Maryland. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm just glad and thankful that she is a part of Congress, because we need more spokespeople, or persons like her who is for the people. She said it wasn't power that put me here. It wasn't, money that put me here. It was the people, and that's who I'm serving. That's who I'm here for. So I'm all down for it. She be putting those Republicans in their place. She said, Lord, y'all make my pressure go up every single time. But she be giving them points after points after points, facts after facts after facts, and she just let them have it. So please tune in and look up Miss Jasmine Crockett. When I say that she's outstanding when it comes down to representation for of us and of just the people in general, yes, she is. Yes, she is. So please check both of these two women out. Like I said, we are going toward the end of Black History Month. February is almost at its end, but we are black and beautiful every single day. We are history every single day. So let's say black is beautiful, black is powerful, black is magnificent. So here I am, Sophia Turner, Charm City Decoded. Please, I'll talk to you soon. See you soon in the comments, and enjoy your day.